All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Down the Valley Sports, where we highlight and spotlight everything 956. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're talking to one of our Valley's own before he steps on a college campus. I wanted to celebrate his accomplishment, and we always talk about recruit the 956, right? And we want to celebrate this young man. So we're joined by Jay Guevara from Edinburg Vela High School, who just committed to play at Hendrix College. How you doing, Jr.?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Doing great.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you. So before we get into the questions, I want to do some fun and talk and do a little rapid fire. So hopefully you don't get too nervous.
Nah, I won't, coach.
All right. First one is a little bit hip hop. Kendrick or Lamar? Or that's Kendrick
Ooh,
or Drake. Excuse me. I said Lamar. I'm thinking
Drake.
football already, man. Southland Conference. So Kendrick or Drake?
Drake.
Tell me why. You're the second
Oh,
person that said Drake. I've had more Kendricks. Why do you say Drake?
well, like with the whole beef stuff that they had, I never really got into it. Like I listen to Drake more than Kendrick Lamar, but I don't know, just because he's more he does more stuff. He does R&B, rap, he can do whatever.
What's your favorite song? Do you have a favorite song?
Nah, not by Drake.
Okay.
I like some of
Red
his
or
older stuff with Lil Wayne.
yeah, he has some good stuff. Red or green salsa?
Oof, Green.
Green. Are you a spicy guy? No spicy.
Yeah,
What's your appetite?
yeah, I like spicing it up a little bit.
Yeah, I can't do it too much. I try to do the red, but if it has that real spicy flavor, I can't do it. Here's another one: Canes or Chick-fil-A? I know that's kind of a valley thing, right? Because both of them are pretty popular. Which one do you prefer?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. What's your go-to there?
The four-piece chicken tenders.
All day. Okay. Tacos or barbecue?
Oof, probably barbecue.
Okay. Are you a grill guy? Is your dad a grill guy? Who's the grill master in
Yeah,
your
my
family?
my dad my dad chefs it up.
Does he? What's his specialty?
Chicken. He likes smoking chicken.
Okay. Some late quarters or something?
Yep.
See, I'm more of the guy that has all the barbecues, the Traeger, the Blackstone, but when I have parties, I usually get somebody else to cook for me. So I'm not the best cook when it comes to that. Here's one that's interesting because to me, it's a weird answer. So Delia's Tamales or somewhere else?
Delias is the only
You
place to
like
get tamales.
Delia's? What kind? Pork, chicken, queso? Which
Bean
one are
and
you working with?
cheese.
Beef and cheese?
Bean and cheese.
Oh, bean and cheese. Okay. Good, good, good. Here's another one: Whataburger or Dave's Hot Chicken.
Whataburger. Dave's Hot Chicken's overrated.
Oh, talk to me about that.
We went
When's the
one
last time you
time.
went? Why do you think it's overrated?
We went one time. It was me, my mom, and my siblings, and we spent like $60 on just like 10 chicken tenders.
It is overpriced. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, it
but
was.
my Whataburger now is like 16 bucks. But I
Yeah,
get the
that's it.
triple. I get the bacon. I get all the stuff that adds to it. So, but I'm a Whataburger guy myself. So I would probably say that too. Here's one: a day at South Padre Island or a day hunting with the barbecue after.
Definitely a South Padre. Love fishing.
Yeah, you a fisher guy?
Yeah,
Okay. What do you like about fishing?
it's peaceful. You don't got to rush anything. Just out there enjoying the day.
Nice. Do you go to South Padre Island? You go to one of these jetties? What's your go-to fishing spot?
We've actually been looking for some fishing spots. We haven't found one.
Oh,
But yeah, we
no.
usually go to South Padre and just hop around just anywhere we can find.
Okay. Do you guys go as a family? Is it just you and your pops, or how do you guys roll?
Yeah, it's usually just the boys, me, my dad, and my two little brothers.
Oh, so you're the oldest one?
Yes, sir.
Good, man. All right, so let's get to the questions. What I want to do is kind of take us back to the beginning. Where did you grow up? What was your childhood like? And where, as far as football, when did that come into the picture?
So I was born here. I was born in McAllen, and we lived here till I was about, I would say probably in like second grade, and then we moved to San Antonio, and that's where I first started playing football. About second grade, I first touched the football. I'd always played baseball and other sports before I even touched the football. But yeah, second grade is when I first played in San Antonio with the Junior Barons.
Were you pretty nice with the baseball bat, or you a pitcher? What
Yeah, I
were you?
was. Yeah, when I was little, I was nice.
So you said you lived in San Antonio. What part of San Antonio?
We live closer to like Six Flags. We're like down the road.
Oh, by UTSA.
Yes, around there.
Okay, cool. My daughter goes to UTSA, so that's I've been there a couple different times. She's a freshman, so I wish she would have went to UTRGV, but she wanted to go have some fun in San Antonio, so can't be mad at her for that. So you said that you lived in San Antonio. Did you come back to the Valley at some point, or when did that transition happen?
So yes, we did actually. We from there we came back down to the valley.
Did you play high school freshman year here at Vela, or where did you go to high school before?
No, so we did a lot of moving actually. We lived in San Antonio, then we lived in San Marcos, and then after that we had a accident at our house. There was a big flood that happened,
Oh,
and so that caused us to move down. And then when that happened, I played down here for the first time. It was I was young. I played with the Wildcats, PSJ.
oh, did you? Okay, cool. Well, let's move to your family. Talk to me about your family. Who raised you? Who kept you grounded, and what have they meant to you in your journey?
I would say my whole family raised me early. Uh, when my parents were at work, they drop me off at my tia's house, or I'd stay with my grandma, both of them. And yeah, and they all raised me early.
Do you guys have a lot of athletes in your family, or where does your athletic prowess come from?
Oh yeah, we have a few. My dad, my mom. My dad played football, ran track. My mom played volleyball, softball, basketball,
Oh, so
and
your
then
mom was
my
a
uncle.
multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, she played a few.
Nice. How about your little siblings? Are they athletes themselves? Or are they taking after your footsteps? Are they more studious? What are they looking at?
They're trying to. So I have three younger siblings. I have my sister. She's in eighth grade. She plays softball. She's pretty good. And then I have a brother in sixth grade. He plays football and baseball. And then I have a smaller one. He's first grade. He plays soccer and baseball and football. He's nice. He's fast.
Who do you think is going to be the best athlete? Hot take, right? Out of all of them, other than you, because I know your big brother's always going to have the crown. But out of all the younger ones, who's the best athlete, and who do you think is going to have the best career?
Other than me, probably are my baby brother, Jackson. He's
Yeah,
the little one.
is that going to cause some problems with the other ones? Are they pretty competitive?
Yeah, him and Jaden, my the one in sixth grade, they argue about it.
Well, I'm the youngest of four brothers, so to me, I always looked up to my older brothers, and to this day, I always tell them I was the best athlete. And they don't like that too much because they talk a little smack. 'Cause they say, well, shot put's not a sport because I was a shot putter in high school and
Mhm.
college. But I told them, well, I got my college paid for, so it must have been something on it. Let's talk a little bit more about your family and what was the expectations you guys had in your household outside of sports, but in life. So, what type of life skills were your parents all about? What was important for them to teach you?
Oh, they've always been big on school. Always been big on that. You're a student athlete. Student becomes for the athlete. So they're very on me about my grades. I've kept my grades up, and they've always taught me just to be respectful to everybody.
Nice. School wise, what's your favorite subject?
Probably math and science.
Okay. Is there something you plan on doing in college as far as your goals or your major? Have you thought
So
about that yet?
I'm thinking of majoring either in business or civil engineering.
Nice, nice. Well, if you have any questions on business, I got you.
Yes,
Engineering,
sir.
it's way above my head. My daughter's a major in engineering. She got a scholarship in engineering, so that's a hard one, man. But as soon
Yeah.
as if you can get that degree in engineering, it sets you up to be able to do a lot of different things. So that would be great to have. Let's go into your high school career a little bit. As a freshman, were you the star athlete, or is this something that you had to get going on? And what was the progression from your freshman year to your senior year?
So my freshman year, we had a lot of star athletes. We had a pretty good team. I went both ways. I played a receiver, slot, and outside linebacker. But on my freshman team was stacked. Our quarterback, Caden, he's going to Fort Hays in Kansas. The running back, Keelan, he's at Boise State. And then
Wow.
a few of our other players on the team are going places. So yeah, there was a bunch of us.
Now, were you at Villa at that time or PSJA?
No, I was at Hutto at that time.
Oh, you were at Hutto. Okay, so some of those
Hmm.
names I don't recognize those names. So, so Hutto is where you were at ninth grade.
Yes, ninth grade year I played football there.
Now, Hutto just produced one of the a big receiver that UTRGV
That's
signed, Alex
Green.
Green. Do you know him or?
Yes, sir. I do know him. I actually texted him whenever he posted he was on his official visit over here, and yeah, we've been chatting it up. He actually came. He coaches there at Spark, and so I see him a lot. I always say what's up to him.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Spark, right? Because especially with me, my family's from Los Fresnos, so I know Mata, the foot doctor, is a big, as far as training and things like that. Has he been involved in your training? And if so, what have you got from him as a trainer?
He's been a big part of my training. He's always who I look forward to going to go train with for wide receiver training. He's been a big part of it. He's always there, always helped us out.
Now, is are you going to stick to receiver in college, strong safety? I know you played some defense. What are we talking about in college as far as what you're going to play?
In college, yeah, I'll probably stick with receiver, but wherever they need me, I'm ready.
Nice, nice. Now Mata does a lot of the footwork. I know he's called the foot doctor. What's your biggest takeaway you think from him that you've been able to translate on the football field?
Yeah, he does a lot of footwork. He's just taught me to, like just move my body right. Have a lot of body control, especially like from the waist down. It all starts from your feet, so he preaches a lot about that with your ankles, your knees, everything.
Has he had a chance to bring out the non HD coverage when he was back in high school balling, or have you seen any highlights of
Nah,
what he did?
I've never seen him play, but he says he was nice. I believe him.
He was actually because he played with one of my family members, my cousin, and I used to listen to the because back then there was no YouTube, right? I don't want to make him sound old, but there was not. There, all you can do is listen to the games, and I was in California following the team, so I would listen to him. And Mata, he was pretty nice, man. So if you don't know and you can't find anything, I can vouch for him. He was really nice in high school, so that's the cool part. Next question I have: people see as far as like the graphic and the highlights and they see that you committed to school. But what's the things that you've done to prepare yourself for college, whether it be on the field, out of the field? What's some things that you have done to prepare yourself for college?
Man, I've done a lot. Right now I'm in the off season. I'm training here with the Daniel Richardson at ESP. He helps me a lot. Gets me ready, gets my body right. You got to take care of your body, so recovery is important too. With Mata, he's getting me right. Letting me know what's expected at the collegiate level.
Any other coaches that you want to shout out that's helped with your progression? Because I know it takes a lot of people to help kids develop. So is there anybody else you want to shout out for this opportunity?
Um, every coach that's really I've always got something from at least one coach that I've ever played with. So I
Nice.
mean, all the coaches that I've a team that I've been a part of have really helped me.
Good, man. So Hendrix, when did Hendrix come into the picture? What did you like about the school? What did you like about the coaching staff? And tell me a little bit about the visit that you had and what made you feel like it was home for you.
So yeah, they've always been there. They're some of my few first offers, and when I went to go visit the campus, they made it feel like I was wanted there, like they wanted me to be there, and they were really good in my family. My little brothers, they loved it there too, and I was like, yeah, like I could see myself here, and pulled the trigger, and now I signed.
I remember when I went on my first visit out of high school. I think I was thinking it would be like the movies, right? Where when you show up on campus and the cheerleaders are there to wait for you, and I had this image in my head what a college visit would be for what it looked like. For Hendrix, what type of facilities do they have? Are you excited about as far as the school? What are you excited about for Hendrix?
I'm excited for the game days. They said the stadium might not be the biggest, but they said the atmosphere is great there on home games.
Nice. Is it a big stadium or is it, if it's a bowl or what type of stadium is it?
No, it's not the biggest stadium, but they do say that it gets packed there and that it does get loud.
Good, good. And is it a Division 2 school, Division 3? What level is it?
Division 3.
Nice, nice. So, any college, level is going to be competitive. So I know that with you being there and being able to show out, I think it's going to be a good thing for you. One thing I want to talk about too is kind of when you did commit and you had your signing day. I know you just had your signing day. I think Friday, right?
Yes, sir. Friday.
What did that moment feel like to you and your family, for you and your family?
And it was great. It was great to see all of my supporters here in one room at one time. It was great to see how many people really had my back.
Nice. How many people did you have there?
There was probably about 30 people, maybe a little bit more.
Wow, so that's good. Now, I want to go a little bit back to your high school career because you got hurt, I believe, right? Your senior year.
Hmm.
What did you learn from that? I know being hurt is tough, especially your senior year. You're trying to get recruiting and things like that. What was your biggest takeaway from your senior year?
Yeah, with the injury, it was hard. It was a big setback, but everything happens for a reason. I believe that, and so I just took it how it was. Never put my head down. There was some hard times, but my family helped me get through it. Made me realize that there's more to football. There's more to life than just football. You have your family there with you. You have school. There's other stuff.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man. I'm glad you say that because it's true. Because football can be taken away at any time, right? And then you kind of figure out who's there for you, who's not there for you. And
Hmm.
that's one thing as an athlete that you're not ready for sometimes because you think football and sports are kind of what you're known for. But when you get that taken away, you can figure out who you are, and the maturity kind of comes out. So it's almost a good thing that you had to experience that already, because hopefully it never happens again. And then
Hmm.
two, if it does happen, you know how to deal with it. So it could be a good thing, and it sounds like you made that into a good thing for you.
Sure.
Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is kind of years from now, and 10 years, and you're done playing sports, and you're kind of over the hill athlete like I am, right? And you're talking about what you did and what you didn't do. What do you want people to remember about you, the person, when they look back at you as an athlete?
And I want them to remember me that I was a good person. Not just for football. I was helping, respectful to everybody and people for football to realize that, just because you're from the valley doesn't mean you're stuck here. There's opportunities for everybody. You just have to be willing to take the risk and make the best of it.
Good, good. Anything else for kids out there, maybe looking at you as a role model, that other than, obviously you can make it out of here? Any messages for the kids out in the valley grinding? Because I know it's hot, right? And a lot of times, you say recruit the 956, and I think we're getting more athletes to go to college, right? But is there any message you have for those kids grinding that maybe their sophomore year right now and they're thinking they can't make it? What message do you have for those kids?
Just keep up the work. Your time will come. Everybody's time will come. If you have it, then you have it. If if you're looking, you'll find it. You'll find what you're looking for. Just keep on working, keep your head down, and your time will come.
Good, man. Well, I wanted to thank you and your family. I don't know if your dad's there. Shout him out for me because I know I spoke to him. I
Sure,
don't know.
he's
Can he
here.
jump on the
He's
camera?
always
Where's he
here.
at? Tell him to jump on.
He's always
Is he in the cut?
here. Hmm.
There he is. What's up, Pop?
How's it going?
Good, man. I wanted to get a
How's it
quick
going?
message for you, man. Talk about your son a little bit, what you're proud of, and how he's become a man, and what makes you feel good about it.
Man, absolutely everything about him makes me proud. There's nothing that he's not been able to overcome or achieve. Um, he's just a great kid. Wherever he lands, they got a special one.
Man, that's cool to
They sure
hear.
do.
That's really cool to hear. So, well, I'll tell you right now, he seems like a humble kid, right? And I've only met him for a little bit, so you did something right, and I think that, he's going to represent you very well based on what I've seen and what I've continued to
Yeah.
see. So, I wanted to say congratulations to you, your family, and everybody that's important that loves you guys. And we're going to be big fans. So now I have Hendrix College to try to find some highlights on to
We-
see JR and be able to support him. So if you have any highlights or anything you can send me when he's out there, JR, please do. But I wanted to say thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to interview you, JR, and the family. And we're big fans, and we really hope to see you shine, whether it be on the football field or life.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for
All
having
right,
him.
brother. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Keep up the
Sure.
great work you're doing.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.